car. We in the. Woo. This thing got a little bit of woo in it. What's up, YouTube? It's Vic, and today on Hustle and Flip, we are going back to the auction. We're going back to the auction to look at some cars and see what they got. Cause you know why? Because the Altima finally sold. The Altima sold last night. As you know, I had it on Craigslist, OfferUp, and Facebook Marketplace for like a week now, and I've got a few hits on it, but it hasn't sold yet. But I found a spot over in Daytona where I live at, and I found a spot to put it at, and I put it out there. I wrote the price on it, wrote the mileage, and I found a buyer in less than a day. So placing your car somewhere where you get a lot of eyes on it is a very, very good idea. I've done it before when I was in the land selling cars. That's where I'm from. It's not far from Daytona, but I think placing a car in an area and paying for parking in that spot is a lot gonna be a lot faster for you to sell your car. But I am fixing to be headed over here to the auction to see what we can find. I'm gonna take you along with me. I also gotta pick up the Turo car. The Jeep came back. Gotta pick that up real quick to clean it off like always. And it's going right back out again at 1 o'clock today. So I gotta go do that first. Then I'm going to the auction and see what we can find. I know y'all like the auction, so we'll see what we can find. Keep up. This car here was here last week. It's got these little rims on it. It's not really that good of a car. It's kind of raggedy. It wasn't taken care of well. It looked like the same car as last week. Maybe it's not. I'm not 100% sure on that one. It looked like I seen that car last week, 2015. I'm seeing a lot of the same cars every time I come out here. I had a Murano just like that, but it wasn't just like that. That one wrecked. So Fusion, need a fender. This was a rental car, came from Hertz. This must be the Hertz line. This little Tahoe. It's a 2019 Tahoe. Wonder what's wrong with it. I might test drive this. Got one of them old Nissans over there. This is this came from Toyota Scion. It's a Wrangler Unlimited. This thing is nasty. It's a 2022. These Jeeps, they sell. I don't know if I could have one of these as my everyday driver, but I thought that was a computer or something. This must have been a repo or something. Somebody got caught slipping on this one. They left all their things inside of it. It's a 2022. They treated this thing horribly. They didn't take care of this at all. I would drive it, but Nah. Man, 123,000 miles on it. They drove the shit out of this thing. It wasn't taken care of, I know that. See what else we can run into out here. You see these kind of cars, like this right here. When you look at this car, you be like, why would anybody buy this? But I guarantee you, this car is gonna go for over $4,000 in this auction. I've been seeing cars going through this Manheim auction. They paying crazy. They paying crazy amounts over here at Manheim. You gotta, if you at Manheim, if you're going through Manheim, you either gotta get in, on the buy now, or you better be ready to spend, because these dealers that come to this auction, they paying top dollar. But you got a lot of big dealers. A lot of the new dealerships are purchasing used cars, and they can charge a lot more for the cars, and they have their own mechanic shops and all of that stuff, so they can put a lot more into the car and get the car and be able to sell it at a lot higher price than most of the smaller buy here, pay here type of car lots. So they'll pay a lot more for it, and that's why you'll see a car like that. That car will sell for more than I can sell it for. So it's just a game, you know. You gotta figure out where you can get in on one of these deals, on one of these cars, and you get in on a deal, and you just gotta stick with that one deal. You can't, all of these cars ain't gonna make it. A lot of the older Hondas are good buys at these auctions. Hear that engine roar? Come on, little guy. Come on, golf cart guy. AC kind of cool in here. Suspension kind of rough. But I like. I wouldn't buy it and sell it, but I would buy this for me as just a car to drive. That thing got some engine in it, don't it? It's about to run out of gas. It's an 8-cylinder. They probably don't want to put no gas in here. Oh, that's seatbelt on it. I think it's got like it's got an exhaust leak, definitely. But I like how it rides. That could be fixed, exhaust leak. Dang, that thing got some snatch. Likey. Got a little bit of power on it. There's some things wrong with it. It need a little bit of work to it, but the engine is definitely got some power. I would do some work to the suspension, because the suspension is kind of iffy in the front. I definitely like this one. These little Impalas right here. Was this a Malibu? This is a Malibu. This little Malibu sell well. It's a LTZ 2010. It looks like it's actually pretty clean inside. Let's see what it's running like. It ain't blowing. Oh, AC cold. See how this thing run. These perfect cars here. $174,000 miles on it. This thing got 174,000 miles on it, which ain't real bad. I just sold the Murano with that amount of miles on it. It's got a low tire. I'm not gonna drive it all the way around the track. I'm just driving up and down these little roads right here. See what else they got over here. They got them two Maseratis. Oh, there go a Pontiac. Those little Pontiac. It's not a Sunfire, is it? I forget what it is, but them things sell well also. Got a little beamed up bumper right there. I'm fixing to come check that out. It's a Pontiac G6. It's got a key. I'm not gonna be able to drive that one either. It's got a key lock on it. Key box. Nissan Altima. Subaru Legacy. The broke tail light. I never really messed with Subarus yet. I wouldn't suggest really going outside of what you already know. I kind of know most Chevys, most GM cars, and like Hondas, so I stick with stuff like that. Nissan, I'm starting to get more familiar with the Nissans, so I try to stick with it. If you want to be successful with flipping cars, you're gonna have to be consistent with something. And I suggest sticking with similar type of cars so that you can identify the problems. You can identify the problems a lot easier when you know what's going on with the car, because you know the car. I just sold a Nissan Altima. This is a Altima 2.5 Sport. I ain't trying to get into that. We'll walk back this way. I be seeing these car dealers out here. They be looking for these cars that they can get for hardly nothing because there's something wrong with it. And they gonna put it right back on the market like that. They ain't gonna fix hardly nothing. They gonna patch it up with a Band-Aid, put it right back on the market. Somebody gonna come buy it. Oh, what is this? I didn't see this. It's hiding in the cut. I don't know what that is. That's strange. It says 550 on it. What's going on here? 2018 Audi Quattro. In it. Q7. Let's take this thing for a spin. It's a little dirty on the inside, but what car? Smell like leather in here. I feel like the seat's so high. That sunroof go way back. 3 rows of seats. It's a nice car. Let's see what it's do. Good. Right next to this Pilot. Alright, how do we open this up? Wow. That's a lot of glass up there, ain't it? That's a lot of glass up there. We're gonna and drive this thing like we're driving Miss Daisy. It's a nice little drive right here, man. Easy drive. Like it's easy on you. Right here, man. I wouldn't mind having one of these. It's got everything. Controls down here, so you ain't gotta be like reaching all the way up for the radio. Everything right there by your hands. Horn. AC feel good. This thing got 180 on the dash. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. I like this. I might consider buying one of these one day. Q7, Audi Q7. But yeah, I haven't really seen a lot out here. This was kind of tucked back in the cut. I know this gonna be out of like the price range of cars I like to buy from the auction, but this is a nice vehicle. Like I said, out here at Manheim, you got to come with it because, man, the prices go up and away, because these are dealers mostly. These are mostly dealers that are selling cars that they don't want to sell on their lot, because every lot has a different type of dealer. And one of the bigger car lots will buy a car like this. They'll pay top dollar for it. they'll pay top dollar for it, and they'll get top dollar for it. But somebody like me, I just flip cars. I don't have a lot, but I just flip cars. So somebody like me, this won't work for. And a lot of the cars that are out here, like a lot of these cars, I see go from one road to another. See how this works is each one of these rows out here is a different car lot selling these cars. So if you see a car go, if you come out here one week and you see a car go from one lot, one row, it was a BMW over there. I can't see it from here, but it's a BMW over there. I done seen that BMW on 3 different rows. What's happening there is that car is being bought in the auction by somebody who's probably online, and they haven't seen the car, or somebody that just bought it on the fly, and then they found out that something was wrong with it, and then they go to try to sell it. They go to sell it back into the auction, and another dealer buys it, and another dealer buys it, and they just keep passing the car around like that. So all right, I'm leaving the auction. That's the Tiger. All right, I'm leaving the auction. I didn't really see a lot. Did see that real nice Audi Q7. That one Jeep was nice. I just don't see a lot at Manheim lately. Not for me. I see things that are good. I'm not saying there's no good cars there, but as far as cars that are gonna be reasonable price for a car flipper, I don't really see that here. So I still check it out at least once a week. I check it out because you never know, and then you want to be on top of when prices do start to change. So I also go online and I look at the auctions. So I watch the auctions actually happen. Over here they happen on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So you gotta just keep up with the car game, you know. But that is gonna be my video for today. Hope you enjoyed. If you didn't by now, hit that like button if you like this content, and also hit that subscription. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification so you're notified when more videos are dropped. And until next time, keep up.